Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Metro Manila Arena. We're here in the Philippines for our main event of the evening. 12 rounds of heavyweights between these two great warriors.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Grant. And his opponents, fighting out of the blue corner, the Hitman.
Okay, guys, we went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's touch work.
Round number one is now underway. All the talk is done. It is simply time to fight. Gets rid of that effort. Teddy, this has the feeling of a fight that very much looks like it'll be a chess match.
Yeah, this is a Bobby Fischer type fight, no doubt about that. It's a matter of who moves their pawn, and each guy doing a real careful job and a thoughtful job before they touch those pieces.
Able to show you his blocking ability. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Grant. Both these guys obviously hopeful that their cut men will be up to the task tonight. What does it take to be a great cut man?
And you know, that's a great question. First of all, you better have the right coagulants, the right chemicals, the right medications in that corner. Avatine, adrenaline, and you have to have Vaseline where you can put it on it. But the most important thing, you have to be calm. You can't panic. And you have to put pressure on that cut, just the right amount of pressure, and then you put those medicines in it. And then you better have a fighter that can give you a round or two. He can move around and not get caught right away. Give the medicine a chance to work.
Good combination by Grant. Able to cover up that gut. Right back to the work up top. Hard to believe that they can keep up this pace, but who cares? It's so entertaining while it lasts. Targeted counterpunch by Grant. Final 10 seconds of round number one. End of the round here, and as I glance around ringside and look at the judges, I'm wondering what they're writing down, because that was a tough round to score.
Yeah, it was, and you know, it's the kind of round where one guy would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
Return the sender with the left hand.
Keep your head.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs. Good way to protect the midsection. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Blocks that punch. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. The Hitman's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss and you counter, that slows him down too.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by the Hitman. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Grant. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Well off the mark by Grant. Final 10 seconds. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange.
I want to see that straight right. Hold a jab and straight down the middle.
Just focus on the fight. We'll take care of it.
And round number 3 is underway. Oh, and he comes in again, landing well. Nice block. See him timing that double jab to the head. Grant's ability to properly throw and land his combinations has been stunning. Teddy, why is he so successful?
Because you just said it. He's putting them together. You know, 1 or 2 wouldn't land, but he's handcuffing the guy. And the first 2 punches, they set up the 3rd and 4th.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Coming to the halfway point of this 3rd round. Way to block there. Very accurate work with the hook there after fine defense. What a chin. Can you believe the shots this guy's absorbing? Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Good looking counterpunch. Smart counterpunch by Grant. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Coming to the end of this round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. Teddy, a round like that where it's a lot of busy activity and both guys being busy. When you were a trainer, are those the kind of rounds that you prefer, or do you like the pace to be a little slower? It does depend on each guy.
No, if I have a fight, I'd rather have a guy fighting a guy that you never see him. Leave me the heck alone. And where I'm in control all the time. But the fans love to see a fight like that.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Unable to score with the uppercut that time. Well-placed counterpunch by Grant. Teddy, is it possible that he didn't respect this fighter coming into the fight? Now, I know a lot of people would say, yeah, he's ahead on the scorecards, but you can just see the style of fight that this is, Ben. He's being tested.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of two things. This guy being better than his record would indicate, and what you touched on, that he's a human being like anybody else. We look at the guy's record, we think of what kind of fight it's going to be. He looked at it, he thought it was going to be a little easier than it's turning out.
Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. That was not well targeted by Grant. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Nice block. Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Comes right back at him with a left hand. We come to the end of the round. A round that I'm having a tough time trying to think about who won. I can only imagine what the judges are thinking about. Teddy, if there's one thing you look for in a round like that and say, okay, I'm going to give it to this guy over this guy, what is it?
Well, the first thing is, if I'm a judge, I take a little notepad and I make a little mark down, blue or red corner, what he did early. Because sometimes a judge has a tendency...
Wow! Grant's legs look shaky. He was hurt. I don't know what was said to him in the corner, but now he's the busier man.
And he needs to be before any more time goes by.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Teddy, he went from being on the edge of the cliff to now climbing back up the mountain.
Well, you know, that's where you want to know if a guy recovers fast. Obviously, he has the capacity to recover very quickly.
Grant is doing very nicely on the outside here in this fight. The hitman sitting here wondering why he's getting hit so much. How about this? You're not moving your head at all.
Well, how about don't wonder about it? You weren't taught that probably in the gym. You didn't work on that in the gym. Well, it's not going to come to you suddenly when you're in the arena.
Smart counterpunch by Grant. We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, What do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Wow, just sit back and enjoy this one. You can tell both guys are so determined to give everything they have here tonight.
So it's like the first time you heard Ray Charles sing God Bless America. You knew it was special. You knew you hadn't heard it before. I haven't seen anything like this before.
Very clean offense from defense by Grant. Teddy, you know what I'm so impressed by? Obviously, the pace of this fight is just ridiculous. But how hungry these guys are. How badly each guy wants it.
So this is the kind of fight that it has nothing to do about money. It has everything to do about legacy. How they're going to be remembered.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Targeted counter punch by the hitman. Teddy, making predictions in boxing is often a dangerous task, but I'll make one right here that seems pretty obvious to me as we come to the end of that round here. This fight is going to be a brutal display as long as it lasts.
It's kind of like going and watching that home run contest. Nobody's trying to hit singles or doubles. You know they're all going for the fences.
Fires right back at him. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Well-targeted combination by the hitman. Grant's dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done the way he came here to get it done.
Blocked by Big. And a good counter by the hitman. Good work doubling up that jab by the hitman. The hitman's a pro, but he's not a well-rounded pro because a better level of fighter would be committing to the body more here, wouldn't he, Teddy?
Yeah, well, first of all, he would recognize that that's where he's supposed to be going now that his opponent, you know, is taking off a little bit with those fast shoes. No better way to take those shoes off his feet than to go downstairs.
Well-targeted counter punch by Grant. Grant's cut around his eye, and you know his corner's got to get to work on that as soon as they get back. Grant's fighting real smart here on the outside. Grant's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws, it seems like he lands. He's very judicious with his work.
Yeah, and that's not by accident. You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth go. He doesn't just let his hands go. He lets them go when he thinks he should.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Grant. And this round comes to an end. A round that was highly entertaining. They put forth a non-stop effort.
Well, that's the styles that they figured to bring to this fight. Both guys with good motors.
to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Teddy, I guess they wanted it. Look at this action going right out there, wasting no time.
No, these guys are impatient. They couldn't wait to get at each other.
There it is! Grant hit by that counter shot.
Back to the bottom.
This is great stuff. I mean, great stuff. Bringing it every which way they are.
Joe, you remember the time you were on a vacation, you saw that perfect sunset?
Oh, yeah.
It was just beautiful. This is beautiful.
Well-placed counter punch by Grant. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Nice block. On the mark, the counter punch by Grant. Grant's strategy has been to control things on the outside, and the jab fits perfectly into it.
Yeah, what it's done is it's set up his defense. He's kept his opponent defensive, kept him off balance, off stride, and it's also set up his power shots whenever he's wanted to.
Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Round comes to an end here. An enjoyable night sitting ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. A lot better than our day we spent at the horse track the other day, where we couldn't get any winners, at least I couldn't. But we were talking about the fact that so many parallels to be made between boxing and life boxing and all these other sports we enjoy, like horse racing, of being well-conditioned and working your way up to this one singular moment.
Yeah, well, the trainer obviously has to get the athlete. In this case, the athlete happens to be over 1,000 pounds, and that's a horse. You know, at peak condition, he has to look at a calendar just like a trainer does with a fighter, know when the race is, know when the fight is, and not get used up out on the track, or used up, of course, in the gym.
Grant's doing a nice job being comfortable on the outside. A good block. Not able to land the headshot. Well-targeted counterpunch by the hitman. This is why we love the sport, Teddy. I mean, this is just back and forth action nonstop.
Well, Joe, when special events have happened in history, you remember where you are. Right now, I'm going to remember where I was during this fight. I'm watching a special epic right in front of me.
Glad to be here doing it, too. What a war this is. That's a good block by the hitman. This has been a hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a sense that it's going to end at any moment in these later rounds.
Yeah, these guys are not saving anything. They're going for broke right from the beginning.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. It's hard to believe that he can win this fight on the scorecards. That means it's do or die at this point. You got to go for broke.
Yeah, that means that you got to come up with that Hail Mary pass. Now, when you come up with that Hail Mary pass, you don't just chuck the ball. You have to have a receiver down there. You have to make sure that he's running a certain route. Right now, he's got to look for one spot, something to land that shot.
Nice job to land that counter punch and getting away from one of his own by the hitman. He got hit, but he sends it right back. That was a miss by Grant. Grant's whiffing there. A big, wide, sweeping shot. I mean, perfect to counter against.
Yes, it is, and you know it's only a matter of time. You know, that goes into the old computer, the old brain, where the guy remembers that, and the next time he's going to capitalize on it.
That is a big right hand after eating one himself. How about a return to sender with the left hand? A stinging counter punch after some fine defense by the hitman. And just grabbing onto his opponent. Come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him, not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
Blocked there by the hitman. Fine fundamentals, good counterpunch. flush with the combination upstairs. What a fight. What a great, great, non-stop action fight this has been. Good-looking counterpunch. Once again, the jab lands. Good defense, just covering up down low. The twists and turns and the non-stop battle, it continues on as we've reached the 1 minute mark to go. Not able to land the headshot. He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Showing you some defense there with the block. Good scoring counterpunch by Grant. In with a good solid uppercut after taking one. Well, as that round comes to an end, it gives us a moment to kind of reflect on this overall fight. And Teddy, my thoughts are pretty clear cut. This is the kind of fight that just takes on a personality of its own. This is an all-out war.
Yeah, this is kind of like watching a guy who's not on a budget. You know, he's spending with both hands. You know, when he goes home, he's going to have no money in his pockets. And when this fight is over, these guys are going to have nothing left in the gas tank, and it's probably not going to a decision.
And that's some fine work right there by Grant. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He just missed that shot up top. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Now he ties up there. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. A good block. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Job just striking his target twice in a row by Grant. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Grant. See, he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. There it is! The Hitman stunned, and he is hurt. end of the round here, a round that saw a lot of action, the kind of round that fans pay to be here to see.
Well, these are TV-friendly fighters, and we figured that coming in.
12th and final round. Nice block by the hitman. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Grant. Flush with the combination upstairs. Not able to land the headshot. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Now that's some fine work right there by Grant. What a great round. 2 minutes in, 60 seconds to go. No doubt about it, he's hurt. He could go down, but he's doing the right thing here, just getting the heck away.
He's staying away right now, but what he's going to have to do now is deal with his opponent when he starts coming close. He's going to have to find a way for offense. Keep him honest a little.
That was not well targeted by Grant.
Burn your hands.
Able to show you his blocking ability. Nice block by the hitman. Grant's cheek is cut. You can see it's opening up now. Boy, that could be a factor later on. Which way will it go? Let's find out by sending it up to the ring announcer.
Your winner, Big Grant.
Grant's your winner by a unanimous decision.
Well, he started going to the body, and it paid off for him, and it paid off for us. A good, solid fight.
It was indeed, and we're glad you were with us to witness it. A good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.